Good morning, and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for, November the 18th, 2024. Lexers, thank you very much for pointing that out. That was on BRB, but as I tried to explain just there in chat, the way that I've got my Twitch set up, it runs a commercial every 52 minutes from whenever I start the first commercial. I'd rather it didn't go as we're going into the last run of the day. So there's an ad break at the 6-minute mark, which is just before the show starts. And then it shouldn't hit till just about the time I'm logging out for the day. Well, okay, ads, commercials, whatever. Whatevers. Commercials, ad breaks. Good morning, Chris.
Morning.
Harry.
I'm doing good. Don't ask me about the accent. I don't know why.
Yeah, let's see. We went to Ireland where everybody was speaking English, but we get to the Airbnb we're staying in. The very lovely person who owns it goes, "Where are we?" And my son and I are like, "Huh?" And after a few minutes, she's like, "Where are you from?" "Oh, yeah, Chicago." So, yeah, accents are a thing. So how was your weekend? Weekend?
Peaceful, I guess. I ordered a pizza, which was supposed to be medium. I got the large one, the same.
Was that a gift from them?
No, it wasn't intentional. They just made a mix-up. But, you know,
okay.
It was a mix-up in which I win, because I got a bigger pizza. Yeah, nothing much outside of that. I was thinking about writing something, but I have too many ideas in my head and I can't focus on one, so I didn't write it at all, so... You know?
Yeah.
You want to write things, but, like, there's too many ideas that you want to expand upon at the same time, and it's like, okay, I will not write either. That's me.
Mar Hockman says, I didn't notice the Chicago accent because I used to live in Chicago. It's because it's also the accent you hear mostly on TV.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the Midwestern. It's just kind of the generic accent.
The most generic American accent you can find.
Yeah, pretty much. If you actually are in Chicago proper, it's a completely different accent. The word "the" becomes "duh," as Sob's pointing out. And there's a sing-songiness to it, but, you know, a lot of commentators, a lot of speakers.
The Bulls, the Bears.
The Bulls, the Bears. You gotta say it right. Like the Canadian, a boat. Or a hoose. Hoose. I can't say an A. Is not a Chicago thing. Is more a northern thing. Like Yadair.
I'm wondering because I'm completely oblivious to recognition. I mean, I think I can recognize like a Texan accent because it's like, well, you know, I don't know how to even do it, but
yeah, the Texan is different from Southern. I tend to do Southern like Mississippi, but then when I was living in Chicago, I moved about 60 miles out to not a farm country, but a smaller city, and the accent out there was very, very strong. But then I'm from southern Michigan, and we have an accent there that's different, and we have certain speech patterns that are different. So I was at work one day, and the guy in the office next to me, Rolf, is talking to me, and I'm listening, and I'm like, I know you're from Germany, but that sounds like you're from Michigan. He goes, oh, I lived in Detroit for like 10 years. Oh, so he's got a German Detroit accent.
Ooh, that's a mix.
Yeah, but it's very distinct. Good morning, Muse Knuckle.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I feel great. I hope you do.
I have coffee. Enough said. I have coffee. I'm good. Coffee in the veins. I'm a happy girl. Got the sniffles, but that's okay.
Well, I want some sniffles. Can you give me some?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm on my way over to share my sniffles with you. Though I think it has a little bit more to do with the fact that it's kind of a nice day here. I mean, okay, it's pitch black. It's 6 a.m, but it's
How do you know?
What is it out there temperature-wise? It is like I have no idea. It won't tell me the temperature out there. Call it 60 degrees. So put on my bathrobe, got my coffee, and sat out on the back deck and watched the girls go out and play for a while. That was very nice. Dogs were happy. I got coffee. Got to sit out there because pretty soon, if I'm going to sit out there, it's going to involve parka and gloves. Fortunately, it's November and I'm still able to sit on my back porch. I like being a little bit more south than Chicago. South points out today, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tribble, there will be Q shenanigans on ESD. And while I will be home at that point, I don't know that I've got a tune on Tribble at the moment.
Tribble?
Mm-hmm.
Shenanigans? What does that mean?
Oh, they're going to have people play around on the new ESD would be my guess.
That's weird.
Well, they used to do this. Ed and I were talking about this. Used to be whenever they were about to do a release, they would open it up on Tribble and let people go in and test it out. But they've kind of not done it for a long time.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. So Saf says stress testing. Mar Hockman says we don't really know, but a dev event on Tribble. So let's hope this is the beginning of...
When's that?
Oh, the new devs might be there. Interesting.
When's that? That's today?
Yeah, 3 o'clock. 9 hours.
That's
Sorry, 9 hours from
p.m.
now.
my time.
Yeah, so not too late. Good morning, Tess. Casual SAB has a tutorial on YouTube how to have a tune migrate to Tribble. Except it's work and I don't want to do work. Unless something happens today at the office, I will be home at some point today. Maybe later today. If it runs late, maybe I'll go on and do something later today.
Maybe there'll be like a big party seeing some of the devs off and like introducing new devs, something a bit.
Who knows? Most of the devs going away just left. Kind of a little bit of sour grapes, which I totally get. Some stuck around and will be leaving eventually. I think some are sticking around. But a lot are going. Yeah, anyway.
They'll keep the ones that are the most valuable, that have the inside information.
There you
to
go.
Allow new ones, and they'll pay them just enough to stick around.
Yeah, well, the rate of pay in Berlin versus the rate of pay in California is significantly different. Significantly different.
Question is how they will be kept on. Like, are they going to be employed directly by?
Yeah, they would be employed directly. There's so many non-disclosure agreements that you have to sign off on that working as a freelancer isn't always the best thing to do.
Oh, for sure.
Well, if they're still on and running when we get back around 5 tonight, I will try and get over there and see what's going on, because that would be fun. But
yeah, I'm curious myself. I might, if I remember to come, I'll try to pop in and see. I've already been to Tribble to see the new ESD, so
I have not. But you have to have a new tune to go over there. You can't just you have to drag a tune over, right? Can you?
I mean, I had some random tunes that were older versions of my main. So I just went there and logged in, and I just flew around and then took pictures. I didn't know that there was special to do about it.
Let's see if I've been over there a few times in all the years I've been here, but never done a lot of it.
No, it's not something I'm very...
Let's see. I'm going to go to a different account here. Yeah, I go over to Tribble. There. Oop, hold on. It's patching up for Tribble. Let's see what's going on here.
No, Tribble took me like 15 minutes, so I don't know.
Let's see if it's going to like this or not, because if it's not going to like it, I'll do it later.
Yep.
I'm hiding it because I want to be surprised.
Good morning, Tess. Ooh, this is not happy about patching. Okay. We'll
yeah,
go back over
it's going to take a while.
Let's cancel that. Oh, it doesn't want to let me cancel either.
Or nor.
It's okay.
Oh,
Not
no,
responding. Yes. That's okay. We'll just come over here. Game launcher. And
You
task.
break it, you buy it, you get no warranty.
When I patched, I had to wait almost an hour. Thank you very much, Mar Hawkman. I will take that under advisement for a little bit later.
I might just leave it as in the back.
Yeah, I might let it go while I'm
Yeah.
doing stuff today.
That's what I did. I was playing something else on my Xbox and I just left it running. Maybe it took longer than 15 minutes, but I haven't noticed.
Well, it can patch up while I'm at work today, so I don't care.
Yeah.
I can just let it run. Give me a moment. I'll have this up and running here. This is not Tribble. This is regular holodeck. So, Tribble patching took me about 5 minutes for Sav. They want to slow down on new content for a year or so. I'm fine. They did slow down on new content for a year or so, Lexers. That's what the last year has been here.
That's why we all have such great friends. So that we can make content together.
Kind of have to. Kind of have to. Well, speaking of great content, I need to do a Borg TFO.
My goodness.
Really?
That almost never happens.
I went through and did all the ground stuff already, so all that's left is spacey stuff.
Can I join?
Absolutely. Muse
Salvage
Knuckle, you up for a
and
little destruction?
Some predates.
I mean, I'll go. Do you want a Fid?
Only if you want to. I'm happy to have you. Who are you on?
Well, I have to go to Fid, right?
No, we could launch private.
I'm logging in.
Okay.
And you're on the Carnarvon.
Yes, I'm on my Spoimler character. This is the Avenger, I think.
Is it? It looks like it's the
Isn't this the Avenger?
Typhoon.
Oh, maybe I may have switched it out. It is the
Carnarvon
Typhoon.
is the Typhoon.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, Lexers. What, you want me to actually know what I'm doing here? I assume you mean which TFO we're going to do. I have no idea which one we're going to do. Well, looks like we got a party here.
We got a party.
Lexers, it says you're on a team.
Rude.
Let's try that again. Yeah, you're already in a team.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I'll send you a friend request.
Oh, good lord, what am I just doing? Fish. But I'm pretty sure he's not doing AFKing one. And because he's a DPS addict and tries to perfect his build.
Okay.
I am excited for the winter event. I've got the whole thing planned out. I've got everything that I need to buy, and the order I gotta buy it in for the tune I have to buy it for.
I have a bunch of ornaments and trinkets and stuff if you need anything. Last year, Pi and I collected a bunch, so we have some leftovers.
I wonder how quickly will they announce info on what's gonna be in the
Well, this event's going to end on December
reward on it.
3rd, so I'm going to guess we're going to start seeing information like next week. We have a team here. What do we want to do?
Well, you had a Borg TFO, we can run anything.
Well, yeah, that I figured. Do we have a preference? Lexer's asked for a short one, so how do we feel about doing an infected conduit? ISA.
No,
Yeah.
that's short.
Yep, that's short.
Kithimer.
We got a weeboo
ISA,
without
yeah.
weebooing.
We were practical auto-engaged.
Yes, I need. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna
Thank
record those.
You keep saying that. And
Well, it's because my life is crazy. But hopefully, 6
No,
weeks from
that's-
now, it won't be so crazy.
You're excused. And now I need to quickly plug my headset because it's beeping that it's running out of battery.
Oh,
Always knows when.
so I'm hoping we have a new employee coming on board who will be replacing me. And it occurred to me, we don't have a computer for her if she joins. So
Right,
I know what today's work is going to be.
You better master pen and paper and send in mail real quick.
Well, she can't have mine because I've got all the social media programs on it, and I'm not giving it up because then I'd love a new computer, but I think it'd be better to give her a new computer. But it had occurred to me I won't be done with my job at the winter event, but I might be completely done working by the anniversary event. And if that happens, I am so going to give the Baron a run for his money in collecting Omega particles. He was doing like 1,000 a day or something last year.
I'm so always avoiding that.
You don't have to do it. Nobody requires you to do anything.
I'm glad.
Yep.
I gotta say, Lamar's performance is completely surprising me, because it's technically labeled as a science dreadnought. Performs like a bloody tanky cruiser or something.
So collecting particles might be tedious, but I usually put a movie on, so I'm kind of enjoying something in the background, and I can just kind of float through it. It's a zen state of being.
Well, you know, that's fine. There are so many games that are just based of and that's that. You're farming. There's no pressure for an.
Yep, exactly. Easy peasy. Well, I got 10,000 of my repair shields, but not too bad. So what's the alternative? We were talking about this at dinner last night. For the anniversary event, you can go chasing particles around the area, but there's a second thing you can do, isn't there? What else can you do to collect the event? For the anniversary.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Maybe like a TFO or something.
Yeah, let's see.
There's always some stuff to do.
Yeah, Lexer says there's a TFO each time. That explains it.
Yeah. I want to
Yeah.
be clear. It's not that I don't remember. Like, I literally don't know. At least you don't remember. Like,
I don't remember
never
what
had it.
I don't know if it's always the same one or if it's always a different one, but there is a TFO that allows you to do
They
it.
used to have a little mini game that they had. I kick everybody here. I'm going to go grab a different tune. I went through and made sure that I had stuff to do on alternate accounts here, but they used to have the present thing where they'd have the 3 presents and you'd have to watch the little mini queue run from one to the other. I don't remember that they had that last year.
I don't know.
Which is fine. It wasn't my
I've
favorite
registered
thing.
that stuff. I barely registered that stuff.
I ran all the events, so as soon as we're done here, I can go turn them in. It's been gone since before COVID. Well,
Oh,
see, I haven't
well.
missed it then.
No.
Oh, and this one just has repair hull and space, meaning we can go do anything we want to.
I have done all mine, so I'm good fine, I think.
Yeah, I'm good for just some spacey stuff.
Same.
Let me make
I
a
was so bored
party
this
here.
morning. It tells a lot about how much work I have today. That I already did the event.
Well, mine's not. I don't think mine's ready yet, is it? Yep, mine's ready to be turned in. They're all done. Did them yesterday. Lexers needs one more dreadnought.
Five?
Yeah, we could do Hive. I don't give it. I sent you an invitation, Chris. I sent you an invitation, Muse Knuckle.
You there?
I didn't get one,
Oh, well, let's try that again then.
which is okay. I do need to make coffee.
Well, go get coffee. No worries. Oh, it's because you're on a different tune now. That's why.
Yeah.
No worries. That gives us only 4 people in this. Can we do have onslaught with 4 people?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
what am I
should
saying?
do- with-
What am I
with
saying?
Chazzy, I think we could even do that with 3 or 2 people. So
Somehow Chris didn't get in the party here.
I did.
No, you're in the team, but because Mar Hawkman is Klingon, we have to go that way. Okay, Hive Onslaught it is.
So I'm sitting up the ambassador. Yeah, I'm like very annoyed with the mini games. Like, you have to do something or rotate something. I really hate those because they require me to like move my use control for that. I just fucking hate it. Mini games are so tedious.
Taz. Taz.
2020 game having quick time events all the time, and I'm like, no, this is
Well, they
2024.
don't have them all the time. They have them once in a while.
Depends on the game. There are those which will still heavily rely on that, like it's 2013 or something, and I'm like, no, we don't like them anymore. But some of them will still.
They're
use.
mindless. I like them. I like mindless every now and then, but I get caught up in mindless sometimes.
She controls every ship and every drone. How good for her.
My cat was distracting me, so I didn't notice the evolution.
Has quiet again, or is it me?
Taz is quiet again.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're just quiet.
Okay. Sorry.
You sound like I feel, which is a little tired.
Oh, I am really tired. I haven't slept since yesterday.
Why?
Why?
Fallout 4.
And I didn't catch that.
I'm so hooked onto Fallout 4. It's kinda horrible.
But so that's
what-
how I feel about.
And you don't go to sleep. Oh, and that just blew
yeah,
up.
Yeah, it's like I can go to sleep after, and I just stay awake and play.
Yeah, after, but you don't finish, so there is no after.
Yeah, that's
I blew up.
And I blew up too. I accidentally flew in between a couple of spheres and they got the best of me.
I turned my eyes away for just a moment, and then things go.
Oh, when you do
splitty.
that, they know.
Yeah. She's not paying attention. Let's get her.
Literally, just literally. Oh, he's not. He looks like he's not looking at the screen.
I was
Yeah, that's
waiting
good
1
though.
second for a heal to finish cooldown.
Yeah,
Turned
that
my
one's
eyes away and. Pew, pew.
Yep, and then pew pew, kaboom, what? Exactly that. Sleeping is overrated? Oh, I wish I
Yeah.
could overrate it. I think
Yeah.
it's underrated
Yeah.
these days. I love sleep, but I have this guilt that, I'm just like... Because I'm spending 8.5 hours at work,
Mm-hmm.
daily, and I can't get done the stuff I would like to do, so I'm like cutting into my sleep time
Oh,
because I want to get something for myself from the day, and that just
I know
is a
exactly what you
never-ending
mean.
story.
I have to go tell somebody I didn't do what I was going to do over the weekend, which he won't do anything about it, but it's embarrassing, and it'll lead to the conversation, well, what did you do? Well, I worked in my garden, because it's knee-deep in leaves, and I have to start cleaning them up. Because I have to do it. I get home from work, and it's almost dark, and I have to walk the dogs, because that's the priority.
Pretty much.
According to them, it is. I took them out on Saturday across the street to the big park. We didn't even get to the park, and they're both like, we're so tired, but it's only been 2 miles, and we still have to go back.
Oh.
And then,
Much for the park.
then
Next time
yesterday,
let's
they did we have to go for a walk. I took them out, and they both took about 2 steps and went, oh my God, I'm so sore. I'm so sore.
My stuff are finally settled for now. It's been a bit meh this morning. Just looking for a right word.
Shoot, I grabbed the wrong one. I did not mean to grab that one. Hang on a second here. I'm going to switch again. I did go through and take out all my ground stuff and made sure that was all done so we could do spacey stuff.
I'm going to have to go to bed before I fall asleep in my keyboard.
Yes, please go to bed before you fall asleep. Fall asleep, then going to bed is not a good combination.
Yeah, falling asleep on your keyboard isn't comfortable
No,
either.
then your
but-
face looks
No.
funny in the morning.
Yeah, it does. Okay,
Jesus.
good night, guys.
Good night, Dad. Sleep
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
No more Fallout 4. Jeez. Talking about game addiction.
Let's see. Kasav says the lefties are having a meltdown because Trump had a cameo in Home Alone 2. That was decades ago.
That was
decades
in
ago.
1991 too?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Ages ago.
Yeah.
Namely. Why are people having a meltdown about that? It's not like he's using it as in his day-to-day basis. He's not referencing all the time.
So,
Actually, I didn't think he does mention it at all.
Lexer says lefties don't need reasons to throw a tantrum, and your choice of words, Lexers, is superb. It is a tantrum. It is an irrational response. And I won't generalize it to all lefties, but yeah, when people do that kind of meltdowny thing, and good morning, Cliff, it's not a rational response. And unfortunately, I have acquaintances who are doing the same kind of erratic response. It's, guys, if you got that much energy, focus on a solution. Don't like the current person? Find a better candidate for next year or next time.
Well, to be honest, every time this happens, we all spend about a year and a half arguing like hell with each other.
As opposed to getting anything done.
Well, or fighting about it.
Yeah.
And then we go to voting day, right?
Yeah.
And everybody says, now everybody behave. Everybody be civil, do the right thing, don't do any wrong. And then after that day is done, it's perfectly fine to just go ape again. So it's no surprise we have problems with such a rift in people. So
I'm going to blame parents. Parents, teach your kids.
hey, wait a minute. I'm a parent.
I know, and I trust you to teach your children how to behave well.
Well, I actually went the other way with that, Mom. I'm going with the apocalypse thing, so it's more survival skilly kind of stuff.
I trust my son. His politics and mine do not align, but he's for the most part, respectful and responsible young man. So, yes, Ab, I'm not going to disagree with you. But Cliff, I feel a lot of people just didn't vote. Yeah, a lot of people didn't vote because they figured it was a foregone conclusion. So they didn't bother. If it's really tight and people care, they will show up to vote. Chris, I sent you thank you. What do we want to do? I have Iconian
Eight.
TFOs.
Oh, you mean game-wise?
Yes, game-wise.
I mean, I'll do whatever.
Well, with you being on Klingon, we need to get a full party if we're going to do a TFO.
Yeah, I won't abandon you this time. I'll swap out.
Okay.
Just say swap out.
Swap out, please. Iconian like Bug Hunt. No, I'm not doing Bug Hunt Lexers. I will do that for my second one later today. But if I do it now, it's going to count. Well, I suppose I could do it. But no, I won't do that to Chris. Chris does not like round.
No, I just don't. Bug hunt.
I won't make you do it. I'm a nice person.
You could go, and I could just.
Or I could ignore it because I've already got the event done for today. It's queued up, and as soon as we're done here, I'll go turn them all in, and then later I'll do Bug Hunt for my second one. Anybody else want to join us for an Iconian? What is available for Iconian? Oops.
There's just Herald Sphere and the Gateway to Grathor.
I guess we'll be Gateway then.
I think Herald Sphere is sometimes faster, but
Yep.
I don't like the alpha textures just making everything invisible.
By the way, if you notice under Iconian marks, Bug Hunt doesn't show up there.
If you have space selected.
Nope, I don't because I've got Brotherhood of the Sword on there as well.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'll bet because it's under... Is it under Bug Hunt event? Yeah, I think when they went to Bug Hunt event, they forgot to link it.
Oh, it's on the event. They removed it probably because it's event thing.
Yeah, it's choice of all marks, but it probably would still count. We'll find out. And the event
Yeah,
version works.
I'm not sure if it. I think it might still count, but it's kind of risky now.
Not going to risk it, thanks.
It might not.
All right. Anybody else? It did 2 days ago, then it probably hasn't changed, Lexers. Anybody else want to join us for Gateway to Grathor?
Ye older fluffer on the bed. Must feel really uncomfortable if he's lying on the bed without me in it.
My dogs are super tired today. One got up enough to eat and then go outside, and then she was laying on the couch, and the other one's sound asleep in the corner here. And I'm so jealous that they get to snooze in, but I have to go to work. Though I shouldn't complain too much. I got into the office yesterday to do some paperwork, and one of my bosses is there, and what are you doing here on a Sunday? This came up. Okay, can I help you? Nah. 2 seconds later, can you help me with this? It's always good. All right, here we go. I have us. Oh, Weewoo.
Weewoo protocol engaged.
Wee woo.
So I'm contemplating before I do all the rebuild on everything for the new stuff, for the new change over to Deca, do I completely revamp this room and paint it and get rid of this miserable grayish paint?
You wanted to.
Yeah, I do.
Are you rethinking that?
No, it's just a pain in the butt.
Maybe have someone do it.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good thought. They would probably get in here, have it painted in 15 minutes, and be out of here. Yeah. That's a really good idea, Chris.
Like, why would you have to do it yourself? Sometimes it's just better to rely on someone who does this, professionally. And
they'll do it with the brand of paint I like. Plus, because it's slightly shiny, they're going to have to do some prep work. Yeah, good idea, Chris. I'll give them a buzz today.
There you go.
And I'm sure they'd like some work during the off-season.
Yeah, I mean, there's always something to be done. And
for me, it's 1 day to prep the walls, 1 day to sand them down and clean them, 1 day to prime the walls, and 1 day to do the actual painting, and then to go back and discover that I missed a few spots.
And that will piss you off.
Yeah, well, that's what happened downstairs. I finished up the bedroom, and then yesterday afternoon, I realized that there's a small, 4-inch white patch that didn't get covered. So no problem, I just get out the paintbrush, grab the paint, paint it over, realize I grabbed the wrong paint.
Oh, that sounds painful.
So, cleaned out my brushes, dried them out, went back, let that stuff dry, and painted over it.
Extra work.
Yeah, exactly. This would be nice if I could accelerate.
Getting weird lag today. I don't know if it's a game.
Yeah, it is. I was getting lag in the game yesterday, so I'm not surprised there's something up. Starbase is secure. Yay. Oh, the shipyard will be secure in a moment here.
That should do it.
Yep. Everybody's secure. Everybody's happy. Lexers, I do not know that reference.
Neither do I. Oh my god, I just looked outside the window and it's snowing.
Is it really?
Yeah, and it's like 5 minutes ago I was looking outside, it was just cloudy, and now there's just biggest snowflakes I've seen in a long time.
It's so cute. I love snowflakes.
Yeah, it explains why I'm cold.
Yeah. I was complaining I was cold yesterday.
I mean, I'm not complaining because I'm trying to get sick so I could get this week off.
That's why you wanted me to bring my sniffles over.
Yes. I have no more days off and I'm already like feeling like I should probably sleep in for a week. You know, there's that little detail of a new game coming out this week, so I'd like to spend more time with it than at work.
Lexers, I got the reference what you're talking about. What I didn't get is where the quote was from. And thank you.
Weird lag, like succession. It's weird.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to do that one. Oh, somebody else got that one. That explains that. Yep, I will give him a call. What the heck? I mean, it's my house and all that stuff, but... And I should be responsible for doing it. So, as I was at my office yesterday, I decided to, for reasons, to show my boss what had happened with the tree limb that came down and punched a hole through my deck. And his solution, same as mine, cover it up so the dogs don't fall in there for now. And then part two was, and then we'll come over and we'll fix it. I'm like, I'm a big girl. I can fix my own broken stuff. And he's like, yeah, got a circular saw? No. Got the various tools you need to get everything done? No, but I can get them. Or we have them at the office and we can come over and have it done in 5 minutes. Or you guys can come over from the office and have it done in 5 minutes.
Sounds like an option.
Yep. And when I first moved in, one of my other bosses is just make up a honey-do list and we'll come over one day and do everything. It's okay, I'm a big girl. I can do this. I've owned a house before.
Yes.
Goodness gracious. But I will say, you know, when you're married, it's a lot easier to do stuff. Because even if you're the only one doing the task, the other person is doing the make dinner, go to the grocery store, wash the kitchen floor, whatever. It's always shared, and now it's me. Sav says, I just let my hubby do everything around the house. But you contribute in some ways, I have no doubt, Sav.
And she's pulling up the whip.
Yes, but as long as he likes it, then you're fine.
Yes.
What I do find really interesting is living alone. The kitchen floor needs to be washed. At home, I'd just be like, eh. Or when I was living with my husband, now it's like, oh, no problem. I'll just grab a mop and zip, zap, zip. It's done. So there's a different level of urgency and need to have things done because I'm the only one answering to me anymore. And if it annoys me, well, then I'll do it. If it doesn't annoy me, I won't do it. Until it does annoy me. Men tend to have predictable needs and tastes. And you'd think women don't. I'm just curious. I'm not arguing the point.
I just cheated the system and quit participating, so that worked.
Quit participating?
Oh yeah, no, I'm out.
Okay.
That whole men and women game, I don't.
Oh, I think there's some characteristics men have and women have, but
No, I know how hard I am to deal with. I don't need to stress anybody else.
oh yeah, oh I agree. I'm a horrible person. Wow, this radiation gateway does not want to close.
Have you been flying around it?
I had to stop to kill it.
Well, that depends. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended, but if you get at a certain distance, you lose the
Yeah,
established connection of closure, and then you have to re-establish it again.
exactly. Exactly.
So you just better not move when you do it. when you
Go
start
and
doing
park
it.
in the radiation belt.
Well, sometimes you have to.
This Lexer says, come on, we all have our skeletons buried someplace. Yes, but you're not going to find them. I buried them good.
What skeletons?
12 seconds
All
left
of
here.
them.
That is a thought.
There you go. Now just for the dread.
Yep. Where are we at? 6:43. Did it run away again?
It usually tries to.
There he is.
No running no more.
Absolutely, Cliff. Give me a second here. We'll jump to my last tune when we're done here. Still have a little shield healing to do, but I can do that later today.
Thanks to your assistance, Kappa.
We all have our rough sides in our past, but we behave nicely as civilized people. We should behave nicely as civilized people. Let me jump onto my last account here and see what's up. Ad starting in 22 seconds, but I can start putting the team together here. Let's get out of there. I had Voth on the ground on 2 different accounts, Borg on the ground on 2 different accounts this morning. I have 1 Borg TFO left. How is that?
Good. It's good, right?
Yes, it is good.
All right, it's good.
It is good. Chris, where are you? There you are.
Where it was before.
Well, this is a bigger list because I've got more friends here, so harder to find things. Well, since we've still got about 10 minutes, how would y'all feel about guillotine?
Sure. What is that ground? Space? What is
It's
it?
space. It's Spaceborg.
Okay, I'd do it.
Okay. We are queued. I'll double check. Yeah, we're queued. Since there's 4 of us, this shouldn't take too long to get set up. I love when a new build on an underdeveloped toon turns out well. Yes, that happened to me when I grabbed a ship out of the box to do some leveling the other day. It was like, oh, well, that's nice. This is not right. I'm going to unqueue us because something's wrong there. Let's try that again. With only 1 space needed, it should pop up a little faster. Well, we're queued. Let's see what happens here. Seriously? No one's looking for a random TFO. Humph.
That's very suspicious.
It is. Chris and Muse Knuckle, would you check your private queues and make sure there's nothing else?
I have a queue normally.
Yeah.
And I'm only with you guys.
This one's Space Lexers.
I have a private team
There we go.
listed, but it's there we go.
Weeboo.
Never mind.
We were protocol engaged.
This weekend, Chris. We're going to record those this weekend.
Uh-huh.
We really will. I'm going through my list. I don't think I've got anything on Saturday or Sunday this weekend except at night, but that's not when we do this. We will record that, and I will get that put onto my Stream Deck after I call the people to get the painting over here. Saab says I made a Surgical Strikes build on the Legendary Ambassador on a newish tune.
Oh yeah, the legendary ambassador is very good for surgical strikes. I use that in mine. Performs quite well.
This is actually halfway decent tune for doing stuff, so for once I won't get killed every 30 seconds, she says, hopefully. What am I running?
Yeah, go away, you echoey weird voice thingy. With a blob face.
The blob face.
They look like blobs.
They do look like blobs.
Overdressed blobs.
I mean, I don't mind it though. I mean, she floats and she's probably stacked with cash, right? Wherever she's from.
Oh, yeah,
She's got
yep.
all the cash.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're
she's just
so
carrying
right
it.
about that. She has minions.
No one presents himself that perfectly on a battlefield unless they got cash.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they've dominated their entire universe and they don't even have cash anymore.
But they needed our help to get over here, or get over to Borglandia, whatever it was. They're not that good.
Well, they also may have an alternative or different way of looking at currency.
But she's got, whatever it is they use for currency, she's got it.
It's probably blob rubs or something. Rub my head.
Lexer says, if you have the Entwined and then you first activate Surgical Strike and Torp Spread, does Surgical Strike stack with FAW and CSV? I just realized Joshua's not here this morning.
It is weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's even online.
No, he's not.
That is sus.
Mm-hmm.
There's disturbance in the force. Oh wait, that's the wrong universe.
No, that's the right universe. It's the multiverse. We've crept over from one side to the other.
Ew. To the inferior one? Yeah.
It's the fantasy
The
world.
Disney infested one?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
See, got you there.
Yeah, you did. I had on Little Platoon running in the background while I was asleep last night, which wasn't the plan. I was trying to listen to one of his short ones, which is like 60 minutes, and I fell asleep listening. Next thing I know, he's doing a review, a 4.5-hour review of one of the Disney Star Wars, and explaining on a technical level what they did wrong.
Oh, you can just... How to list up what Star Wars has done wrong? By lottery. You can find anything that...
Well, he was comparing it to other movies and how, let's say, the structure of Lord of the Rings made a specific scene work, for example. And why, when they tried to do a similar thing in, whatever the last one was, Skywalkers, I think? It didn't work. And so it was that kind of
Rise of
meta-analysis,
Skywalker.
very precise, detailed analysis.
Well... There are so many issues with the new trilogy.
Yep.
Which completely... For me, they just exclude this as a legit continuation.
At one point they talked about...
It literally forfeits everything that the universe was based on. They completely disregards the preset rules that used to be like the basis for everything.
So, Lexers says, good morning, Rykorez. If I'm saying that wrong, please accept my apologies, but good morning to you. Whatever divinity you pray to, ask them to prevent Disney from touching anything. Yeah, really. However, we did it the better way, which is I sold my stock in Disney. Is my husband bought it thinking it would be a great investment. Well, I've got 5 started. I'm going to go over and start 4. Oh, somebody's over at 4. No, nobody's over at 4. I'm going to go start 4.
Someone fighting in a simulator near 4, but they are not protecting it. It has not been engaged.
4 hasn't been engaged. I'm on my way there. See if I can get it started.
Well, I'm about to finish with 2 very soon.
Okay, 4 started. Keep an eye on 5 and 4 for a little bit here. Oops, no, it didn't start.
Do you wanna go to 1 next, Chris?
That's the plan.
All right.
As soon as I get rid of the adapters going my way.
Hang on a second.
And number 2 completes in like a few seconds. Nah, you're not going there. Nah. I said something.
There
no.
we go.
Go away.
Okay, 4's
And
finally
you failed.
started.
Haha, stupid Borg. Moving to anchor point 2. Oh, sorry, 1. And my mouse died. Love it. Mouse doesn't die. It's a USB port for it. That's not interesting.
Okay, head back over to 4.
Goodness me. Right. Launching at 1. Just love it.
Thank you, Muse Knuckle.
Anchor point 1 engaged.
Oh, there's only 4 of us here. That's why it's slightly more challenging.
Yep.
What happened to the other guy?
I haven't even noticed. I just saw that we're just the 4 of us.
He was flying the meaty-breasted, which I thought was an interesting name. Back to 4. Five is activated. 3 is disabled.
They've disabled it, yeah. We have no one covering it.
Okay.
That was my fault, obviously.
You looked away for a moment. They figured it out.
Right, number 1 is complete.
Okay.
First, this is a simulator tractoring me.
Okay, I'm repairing 3.
Well, that's one thing I'm missing on this ship is the battle cloak. It could have been on 3 ages ago, but there's always something that intercepts me.
Cliff is over on 4. Let's see. Walt Disney did work for the Third Reich during Berlin's Olympics. Yep. Yes, indeed. Battle Cloak costs 2 consoles and weapon slot if you badly need to add one. So how goes things, Rykoraz? Goes good, thank you very much. War crimes are doing well. Though technically, this is more mercenary than war crime. We were asked to help out. We didn't do a whole lot of judging on it, you know. You want our pew-pew, you can have our pew-pew.
Number 4 is under attack.
Okay, well number 3 is too, so.
Moving to intercept 4.
Bright light. See if I can clean up 3 here. The war crime stuff. I think it was Razul who used to point out that, yeah, no. It's a lot of things that Starfleet does isn't exactly above board and honest and Hey, it's Joshua on the USS War Crimes. Good morning, Joshua. We were worried about you. We were just talking about where were you?
So much for that adapter.
And 3 is much cleaner than it was a moment ago. Whoever did that, thank you. Felt very...
This one must go. Yeah, good luck with that.
3 is almost there.
Yep.
4 is almost there. Three's
4 is
done.
completed.
Four's done. Yeah, they're both done. Yes, yes, yes.
Thank goodness I have the portal weapon.
Yeah. Sav's mom, if you want a fun biopic movie to watch, check out Saturday Night about the events leading up to the first episode of SNL. I would like to watch that. I saw some little clips from it. It sounded fun. There we go. Fly, my monkeys, fly.
Where's that from?
Wizard of Oz?
Oh, that's what they reference in...
Yes, the flying monkeys belong to the Wicked Witch of the West. She sends them out to spy on Dorothy, and then to do her biddings.
They referenced it in Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Raycora says, I managed to finish the event campaign a few days ago. I assume you mean the meta. Been trying to build up the ships I got with the T6 coupons. Excellent. What are you building, or which ones are you getting? I just got the Awani on Sunday, which I really like.
The one is really good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, they've deployed a couple of real bangers when it comes to ships in the recent bundles.
They've had some good ones.
Bundle with a Typhon,
Yeah.
Premonition, and the other one is really good as well.
Well, I was looking at my spendable money, but I just realized that I won't get my paycheck in time for rent. So I have two options: take my Black Friday Monday money and use it to pay the rent, or sell some stocks and pay the rent, or sell a car and pay the rent. Prefer to sell the car. The Gagarin is excellent. You can make a heck of a build off that Gagarin, in my opinion. It's one of my favorite ships. In fact, this tune was using the Gagarin up until recently, and it's the prime one on my Cation tune. I did mine as primarily an AP build, because there's so many nice AP consoles that help. But don't forget that it's not the best hull out there, so do spend a little bit of money getting some stuff to boost your hull or set your traits for a little bit of strengthening. That one's done.
Yeah, the other one flew a bit away from the
Where'd it go?
superstructure.
Oh, there he is. What? By the way, is it me or didn't we have a real Black Friday sale in Stowe? Yeah, not yet. No, it's not Black Friday yet.
No,
All I got was 20% off in Lobby and a key sale and a 24-hour
that was
20% off.
was
Yep.
felt before, but that's done already.
But typically Black Friday sale doesn't start at least until this week.
Yeah, it probably should start around this week.
Yeah. After all, Black Friday isn't till a week from this Friday. Well, so I'll be a little late for work today. I suspect they'll make some sort of announcement about any sale.
They said around Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, don't think they're patching tomorrow. I haven't heard anything. If they are, it's just maintenance.
That's too early for that.
Right, Coraz, if you are in our Discord, There is a section called Ship Build Off where people have put their various builds. If you go in there, you may find something for your Gagarin. I think if you can do maybe a little bit different with the set, I don't know what your reputation levels are. But you've got some of the cooler people in the game here who can probably help you. Sav, Lexers, Use Knuckle, Chris. Not me. I'm stupid with things I have to ask people. JB. There's a lot of really, really good people here, and generally their knowledge is excellent, and they're usually more than happy. Oh, Joshua just posted on that. Early late doesn't exist. Time doesn't exist. Time is a human construction. It is, but it's a construction that's going to show up on my time card and pay the rent. Rent is a good thing. I like paying the rent because it means I get to keep my house. All right, I'm going to get out of here because I need to turn in these things, go make some breakfast, get ready for work, and get out the door. So everyone, have a wonderful day. And as we like to say around here, stay